Hi there, CJ bringing you another installment of Video Games and Education. Now, this edition is actually going to be about how to get games. So, right now, what I have open is something called Steam. Steam is a program that has been developed to allow users to actually purchase games online as opposed to the traditional going into a video game store or an electronics store to pick them up. And it allows users to actually see what every game is about. So, let me show you a couple of things with this. So if I go to the store here, I can choose to check the featured games and whatnot, but now it's just loading right now to get back to the main game. So let's go featured. All right, perfect. So now you see the different types of games that are featured, and it is huge. The collection here is unreal. You can search most games that are out and they'll be here except for, specific companies that haven't agreed, but there aren't many that did. So here you'll see what is being featured, and everything will give it pretty much anytime you go into a game here, it's going to give you a review, any users who have it, what their experiences are, etc., etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search a game quickly. So Skyrim is a game that came out last year. Okay, if it is a game that is required that you be older, they will ask you to actually put in your birthday to make sure, like, as if students can't do that and change their birthday. Anyway, so here you have the splash page on the game. So whichever game you choose, it goes through some recent news, guides that might be available, who of your people, play it, so you could also ask them as well as it shows you a few different things like about the game, what it's about, which is the same. And also you could read reviews on this, you could watch some videos to make sure that you really like the game, and also the genre. Sorry, that's something important too. See some screenshots. So there is also something called a community hub. So if you click this, it shows you what's most popular about the game or any issues that people are having or just people who want to dress up as them. So that is essentially how Steam works. So if you want to, let's say you do want to get this game, you can go visit the store page again. And then to purchase the game, it is right over here. So you add it to the cart as if you were doing online shopping. So, like I said, fantastic games. Let me just go into one more section here. Okay. So we're just going to the main store page. So we're back here. You can actually search the games by the actual genres. So if you want a strategy game or an RPG game, simulation games, sports games, they're all here as well as free to play. So it does give you the options of games that are completely free. Now, keep in mind that you should definitely double check all these games before playing them or giving them to your students for obvious reasons. So that's Steam. I'm going to go over another way to get games, which will be on iTunes. Now, many people have iPods, iPads, tablets, and whatnot, and there are options for the Android side, which is by Google, where you have Google Play and Google Market and Google Chrome Store. However, I'm not going to be talking about that in this section because just for the sake of time, and also many people have it on their Google Chrome, anything is translatable with Google, which is great. So here are some applications I've downloaded, and it's fantastic because you do have options of educational games on your actual iPad or whatnot, if whichever student might be using it. So I have Monopoly, Minecraft, and Game Development Story. Now these types of games definitely lend themselves to more educational uses, while things like Final Fantasy and Ninja Fishing and Nyan Cat may not. Every game that you pick up will help students learn. I know it's not exactly something that teachers want, some students to know, but it does develop cognitive thinking in all of them, which is something I'll bring up in the next few segments of this video. Now, besides iTunes, you can also use online flash games. Now, not being as imaginative, there is a website called learninggamesforkids.com, which is learning games for kids. It's divided into grades, and then there's actual typing stuff. It's a fantastic site. Now, most of my students love using this in school because it's one of the only things that aren't blocked by our network. The only problem is it has to be online to use these ones, while the other games I was showing you, once downloaded, may not necessarily need an internet connection. So that's it for this segment. If any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments, and I will get to them as I can. All right, have a great day.